What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So USC's offense takes the field. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. We're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Scanning the field, it's Owens. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Cherry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Briggs. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Warner. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the back. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Owens. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown USC! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. There's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using the quick game. Oh, the spin move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Wormley. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Throws for the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They want to throw it. Working that left side now. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 13. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Buys a little extra time. Complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Throws to the wideout. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Dropping back, it's Owens. Makes the catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You got to invite those guys up the field.
Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Arizona State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Owens. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters Runners deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Trojans! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Warner. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.